I am responding to this comment because you bring up a point that I really want to talk about. I have had to read her statement multiple times, but also I've had it reread to me multiple times because I have been doing this research for my own sort of videos on this. And literally, she never gave her side of the story. Because after reading her statement multiple times, it's clear that like only one sentence of that statement actually directly responded to the allegations. The rest of it had really nothing to do with what she was being accused of. So like the one sentence that was a direct response was the "she never said no to what we chose to do together" quote. Then the rest of the statement before even that quote itself was just how close their friendship was and how like they met and how they were both going through a tough time. Like what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like Melanie never gave her side of the story. Her fans had to make up a story for her, which is crazy because her second statement that came out just a few days later also started off with, "I know you guys don't want to believe my side of the story." What side of the story? You didn't give a side of your story. Her only response was that one sentence. Like everything else in her first statement had nothing to do with it. Timothy was willing to give more details, and Melanie relied on her fans, and especially she relied on a lot of victim blaming to get away with it. That's not her side of the story. Those are assumptions made by fans and a story made to defend her. She didn't do shit to actually tell her side of the story. And it's even crazier when her first statement actually validates the story and the alleged sleepover that took place. Because if you want to say that "she never said no" was a direct response to the allegations, then that means Melanie read the allegation and the only thing that was worth denying was the "she never said no" thing. Like you're telling me she read this allegation, not only the allegation, also the article that came not too long after, which also gave the date. You're telling me she read all that and the one thing she denied was that actually she didn't say no. But somehow the sleepover didn't happen, the date was wrong. Why would she read that whole allegation and everything else that Timothy was claiming to make her statement and only deny one part of it if everything else wasn't actually close to the truth? It only validates the story and the date and the sleepover because, again, why deny just the one thing? Because then she goes on her second statement to thank her fans for debunking the false statements and, you know, checking the dates and everything. How does that work when you confirm and validate the story you just said that she never said?